Subscribe to Chat Sports. We've got daily NFL videos all off season long. I want to hit 165K subscribers by midnight tonight, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's now get into the latest news and rumors. We're starting the show off with a little bit of news around Dak Prescott because according to ESPN's Ed Werder, the talks between the Cowboys and Dak have not reached a conclusion, but he said this, so listen up. Prescott will emerge as the highest paid NFL player. I don't know about you. Hearing that, it's pretty interesting to me. And I listen to Colin Cowherd, I'll be honest, and he thinks that the Cowboys, they need to be aware, okay? Need to be aware of the repercussions of making Dak Prescott the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. You can see the bottom note there. Is Dak Prescott worth $35 million a year? That's something that we'll get into. But if you're going to pay Dak and make him the highest paid player, what does that mean? You're going to lose players, period. They already lost Byron Jones. You lost Robert Quinn, Randall Cobb, Malik Collins, Jason Witten, Jeff Heath. I mean, Dak Prescott is a good quarterback, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay him $35 million a year. Now, I've had arguments with Tom. Heck, go look at our debate that we had on Wednesday about Dak being overvalued or undervalued. I get that he's coming off a career year, 4,902 yards. And I do think that he should be paid more than Jared Goff, who is among one of the top 5 highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. However, if you're going to pay him more than Russell Wilson, that's where I have a little bit of an issue. Because if you're going to pay Dak Prescott that much money, I don't know if you're going to be able to justify going out and getting other players because simply you're not going to have that much money to do it. So for everyone watching this video on YouTube, I'm going to make this the pinned comment. Does Dak Prescott deserve to be the NFL's highest paid quarterback? I want you to type Y for yes, or I want you to type your N for no. Let's dive in now to Jadeveon Clowney because Jadeveon's looking to get paid. And apparently the interest hasn't really been there for Clowney because he wants to get up to at least $21 million per year. That's pretty incredible to me. Now, I get that Clowney had postseason surgery, and I think personally that's one of the biggest reasons on top of the money why he hasn't gotten signed yet. I mean, the Big C has definitely impacted our lives, and it's also impacting NFL free agents like Clowney because you can't get physicals. Now, I saw this quote from Stephen Holder of The Athletic on Clowney's asking price, so bear with me as I try to read. There's a reason Clowney is still unsigned. League sources have bemoaned Clowney's significant contract demands. One front office source said Clowney is hoping to fetch $21 million a year. I don't know about you. I think Clowney is a very good football player, no doubt. Former first overall pick back in 2014 by the Houston Texans. However, I'm not going to pay a player $21 million when you've never had 10-plus sacks. And that's also with next to a guy like J.J. Watt, next to a player in Merciless for the Texans. Yes, he's an impactful player, but in the NFL, you want to make $21 million? Guess what? You're going to have to get after the quarterback. So here's the question I'm going to ask. Where will Jadeveon Clowney play in 2020? It's a good question. It's something that we've asked multiple times here on NFL Daily. So if you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, I want you to comment below. The trade rumors around Odell Beckham Jr., they just seemingly never, ever stop. And the report's out that OBJ, not likely to be traded. But could OBJ be a target for the 49ers? It's been a rumor that's been on our show for, well, about a year, maybe 2. Now, CBS's Sports' Jason Lockenfor reported last offseason the 49ers were interested. However, that was when they were when OBJ was being shot by the Giants. Now, the 49ers kind of seem like they want to restock up their draft picks, so they're no longer really interested in OBJ. Plus, on top of that, the Browns, they're not eager to move on from OBJ. I get it. He's a fun player. There's a lot of controversy around him, but it sounds like OBJ is not going to the Niners. He's going to stay pat in Cleveland. So here are what he's done the last 4 years as I stumble over my words. 2019, 74 catches. 2018, you can see 77 catches. And I'll be honest, I think OBJ has kind of been overrated since one great rookie year. But I want you guys to predict his 2020 stats. So let me know in the comments how many receptions. Let me know how many yards and touchdowns. Please comment below. So we're going to go from one diva receiver, OBJ, to Antonio Brown. And I just want to clap for Bruce Arians. I freaking love Bruce Arians, man. Thank you, producer Dylan, for getting me on screen. The Bucs, they're not signing Antonio Brown. And there was a report last week that came out about it. And Bruce, once again, he was asked today. He's like, no, we're not going to go out and get him. I don't care if Tom Brady and AB are good friends. He's not a good fit for us in the locker room. So here's exactly what Bruce Arians had to say on AB joining the Bucs. Yeah, it's not going to happen. There's no room and probably not enough money, but it's not going to happen. It's not a fit here. Like, I love Bruce Arians. I love the whole hat thing he's got going on. And sure, if AB wasn't crazy, pairing him with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans would be a very fun thing to watch. However, I'm going to respect Bruce Arians not going out and getting this man because, yeah, he would not be good for that locker room whatsoever. If you need a new NFL jersey, we've had jerseys on the show before. I'll be honest, though, I've worked here for 2.5 years. This is the best deal we've ever shown. So you can save 30% right now when you use promo code LILAC. Also a cool tip. Found out that was a flower. So if you go to chatsports.com/NFL jersey, you can get hundreds of NFL jerseys, your favorite team, your favorite player, and it's 30% right now. But this deal is, I think, now only 36 hours left. So go ahead, use promo code LILAC. If you don't remember that, it's chatsports.com/NFL jersey, which you can see below. I'll put it in the comments section, and I'll also put it in the description on YouTube. So all you got to do is just click the button. Now, I have a lot of Eagles friends, and I know a lot of them have Zach Ertz jerseys. Well, good news, Zach Ertz getting an extension. They've exercised Ertz's 2021 option yesterday. He's due to make $8 million in 2020 and $8.25 million in 2021. I like Zach Ertz a lot. He's a really good player for this Eagles team, and I would even argue one of the best tight ends in the entire NFL. So how about this? I'm going to show you his stats here because in 2019, 88 catches, coming off an insane year. We had 116. In fact, the only player in 2018 that had more catches than Zach Ertz was DeAndre Hopkins. So this has kind of been a debate going around the Chat Sports office of who the top tight ends in the NFL are. So how about this? I'm going to tell you right now who the best 5 tight ends are in the NFL. I got George Kittle at 1. You got Travis Kelce at number 2. Zach Ertz at 3. Darren Waller at 4. Austin Hooper at number 5. If you don't like my top 5 tight ends, you can yell at me on Instagram. You can yell at me on Twitter at MitchellRenz365. Now, if you're stuck at home, maybe you're bored, maybe you need something to watch. Shouldn't be watching what I think some of y'all are watching. Subscribe to Chat Sports. It's 100% free for the next, 365 days. We pump out a lot of content here on the channel, and we would appreciate if you click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 165K subscribers, but for a limited time only, we're going to be free for the next 365 days. Hopefully, you catch my joke. All right, let's dive in now to the free agency tracker as promised. This is probably the most notable one that happened today. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported that Brockers will be re-signing with the Rams, and the defensive tackle confirmed his return on social media. The reason why this is interesting is because Brockers was supposed to head to the Baltimore Ravens. However, an ankle sprain from 2019 that was flagged in a medical report, that's basically the reason why Brockers isn't going to go there, because the deal, like the two teams, the Ravens and Brockers, they couldn't agree to a deal. So now Brockers is headed back to the Rams. I think it's pretty interesting. We've already seen it. Darqueze Dennard was another example of that. But you're looking at a player here, and I'm still not quite used to seeing the the new Rams logo back there. But in 2019, he had 63 tackles. Again, this is the most notable signing of the day. Let's move on now from one Rams player to, now he's headed to the Cowboys. You got Greg Zuerlein. And this is interesting because, as you can see at the bottom, they re-signed Kai Forbath last week, and they're going to give him $137K. If I'm Kai Forbath, I'm not going to be very happy that the Dallas Cowboys went out and got Greg the Leg for 3 years, $7.5 million. Now, he's going to be able to kick. There's no doubt about that, and he can kick the ball far, but it's really going to be interesting to see how far he can kick that football in a dome. But also, he reunites with former special teams coach John Fassel. Let's go now here to the Raiders because they also signed Daniel Ross. If you're not subscribed to my Raiders channel, make sure you do. It's youtube.com/Raiders Report. We still don't know the contract details of this, but he reunites with Rod Marinelli, and it's just another offseason addition for this Raiders team. I believe now they've signed 12 players in free agency. They have re-signed and extended 6 players. It's pretty crazy, but another Cowboys player. Let's now go to a running back that, man, when he first came out of Nebraska, I was all about the Amir Abdullah hype train. Never could quite get it together with the Lions, so he's re-signed with the Vikings, where he played 23 games the past 2 seasons with, mainly as a kickoff returner. Now we got more linebacking news here around the Detroit Lions. Speaking of them, they have added 2 linebackers. The first, Reggie Ragland, who made 7 starts for the Chiefs last year. And then the other player that they signed was Elijah Lee. So Lee was the 7th-round pick, backed by the Vikings in 2017. He's played the last 3 seasons for the 49ers, where he's basically just a special teams player. But it does add more depth to a Lions team that's been very active in free agency. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I want to give a special shout-out to you, but maybe you're bored at home. Guess what? I'm stuck at home, too. I miss being able to go into the office, honestly, and seeing all my friends like producer Dylan. So if you're bored at home, I want you to challenge me on Instagram. I've seen a lot of challenges. Maybe if you're over 21, you want me to take a shot? Hey, tag me on your Instagram story. If you want me to do 10 push-ups, tag me on your Instagram story. I'm bored too. And for all the people that watch our channel, and for everyone that makes it this far in the video, hit me up on IG at MitchellRenz365, and make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit to 165K subscribers.